taco shows. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The highlights and, unfortunately, the lowlights that stood out this past week in the vast sea we call humanity.
This is 101.1 in the Ugly, brought to you by JR's Talk Back to Rock Weekend. Good chance for you to test drive the free iHeartRadio app this weekend if you haven't done so already. You get multiple chances and be prompted to utilize the Talkback feature. And many of you, for doing so, will be rewarded with Welcome to Rockville tickets.
Oh, yeah, we got your attention with that, right? Welcome to Rockville tickets. Again, just be listening all weekend. You'll be prompted to send a Talkback. When you're listening to the free iHeartRadio app, it's the little microphone there. You just tap on it and say, hey, I want to go to Rockville and bring my buddy Jody or whoever. And I might pick you.
All weekend.
I listen to that free iHeartRadio app every day. How about that? Every day at the gym. Boom.
What do you want, a gold star?
Yeah, I'd like one. Do you have one?
No.
If you're going to offer, you better have one.
No, I don't.
You know, I listen to JR.
Would you like some chili cheese Fritos?
I know you have plenty of those.
All right.
I listen to JRR on there, obviously, the Bob Marley channel, Jimmy Buffett channel. May I have 2 gold stars?
Can I get going with the bad stack here?
I was trying to prolong it. I don't want to hear any bad stuff on a Friday. Go ahead.
Well, we got hit with this first thing this morning. The mass shooting downtown Orlando propels 17-year-old Jalen Dwayne Edgar to the top of the bad stack. 8 people shot, 2 killed. The 17-year-old is in custody. All of this breaking out amidst huge throng of people in downtown Orlando celebrating Halloween.
Downtown Orlando, if you're new to the area, when it comes to Halloween, they don't play around. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people there, and this little jackass starts shooting.
Kieran McKinney, Brevard County, this 18-year-old thought he'd get his jollies torturing a 10-year-old cat. The latest thing that got him popped was throwing the cat off a third-floor balcony across a parking lot.
Come on, dude.
This on the heels of him, in video discovered of him torturing the same cat that he had placed in a cage and was blasting it with a water hose.
What do you do with a kid like that?
That's an 18-year-old. That's an adult in my mind.
Yeah, no, 18 years old. I'm sorry. What do you do with an 18-year-old?
I don't know. I probably shouldn't utter it because in these very sensitive times, I might face consequences more than him.
That's one of them kids.
Unfortunately,
pulls legs off grasshoppers growing before, and now he's doing that to cats.
How about this disgruntled former Disney worker we talked about earlier this week who had hacked into the computer system that controls all the menus out at Disney and was changing stuff on there to remove allergen warnings and whatnot about certain dishes. And
this guy has a
Michael Schurer.
He has a problem. He honestly, he tampered with the menus so people with food allergies would be exposed to stuff they're allergic. Thank God Disney caught that.
They did catch it before those menus went out. That's just how some people's thought process or lack thereof goes.
Yeah,
boggles.
I don't care why you lost your job or whatever.
Yvonne Robowski, this in Volusia, facing charges including elderly exploitation, grand theft, and fraudulent use of an ID. How many times have we seen this scenario? Hired to care for an 88-year-old man who is in his late stages of life and his 77-year-old wife. Meanwhile, she's draining their bank accounts at various ATMs across the county, stealing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. They took her into custody. They found her inside an internet gambling establishment.
Oh, I saw her sitting at the little slot machine looking thing.
This story, this is horrible. 33-year-old New York woman jumped into Niagara Falls with her 9-year-old and her 5-month-old.
Let's just move on. That is disgusting.
I never found him.
Of course not.
Never found him. How about this clown that was extradited from Puerto Rico this week? He's wanted in the slaying of a guy outside of a smoke shop back in August. Remember the guy who was just a customer that got shot in the back of the head? Jordany Ramos, brought back from Puerto Rico to here in Central Florida to face those charges. Shot a guy execution style, back of the head. As they were marching in, perp walking, he has a little smirk on his face. Like, yeah.
Could we please get to good stories?
Okay, yeah, I'll leave it be.
Thank you. I know it's
I was going to mention the bail bondsman who was, trading sex favors in lieu of bail.
I'll get you bailed out of jail if you know you.
Give you a couple good ones here before Bob opens up and looks at the Good News Network.
Hold on. All right, I'm ready.
Guy in North Carolina finds $20 on the ground.
Ah, son of a gun. I just saw, first thing I saw, $1 million lottery winner, I bet.
Yeah, he bought a lottery ticket, won $1 million. First thing he's going to do is go to Golden Corral and eat everything they've got.
Pow! That's America's people right there. I love it.
All right, I'll give you one more here. Good news for anyone who lives in the Rolling Hills neighborhood there in Longwood.
They're going to redo the golf course?
The golf course, there had been talk of that was that was a golf course that's been around since 1926, and a few years ago, it was one of the many golf courses that went under.
Yeah.
The county had been maintaining that up until now, and they're going to continue that and develop it further into a large, sprawling park area for the public to use.
As long as it's a park and not an apartment complex.
No, it's not. It's going to be a park. That was confirmed this week, and that project will be starting.
I know we'd all like it to be a golf course again, but
we have enough golf courses, just to be fair here.
Yeah, Winter Park Pines. But at least, WPP, shout out. It's not even called that, by the way. It's called the Pines. Anyway,
you got to forgive him. He's all things Winter Park, Maitland, zone of operation, all times.
Come on now. No, I'm preaching about Rolling Hills right now, which is your stretch or your neck of the woods.
It's really not, but
kind of. Anyway, great golf course back in the day. Came out of a sand trap and eagled once there, but at least they're not making it apartments. Thank you, City of Rolling Hills. Can we open the Good News Network and get to cranking?
We're waiting for you there.
All right.
If you're new to this portion of the show, this specific part is very short on details.
It's called Headlines Only. It's a good segment. Oh, okay. Some people would call it chopping, but I'm musically educated. A lost Chopin. Music unearthed.
Wrong.
Is what? What?
Never mind.
There's no O in there. Anyway, this piece of unearthed music.
This is some chopping.
Yeah, it ain't chopping. It's Chopin.
Chopin.
Yeah, Chopin. It's, tomato. Lost Chopin, whatever, music is unearthed 200 years. It's the importance of the story. 200 years after the composer's death, Pat, in his most intriguing waltz. That's kind of a weird thing, but it's art, and you know how I am about art.
Do you have any Schumark news?
No, I do not. I got some Beethoven. That's dumb. It's about zinc batteries. Anyway, Boston Hospital, they're treating food as medicine, Pat. Guess how?
Crushing up aspirin and putting it in the applesauce.
No, they're putting broccoli in IVs. No, they're growing a rooftop garden. Pretty cool. How about these two? 30 to 50% of twins develop a language exclusive to them during their childhood, right? Right? Okay. But these polyglots never stopped. So I guess they just still talk in that language. They're twins. That's another name for polyglot shipping. 2 unwanted dogs. This is
somebody else confused as hell at this point.
I know that people like dogs when it comes to this show because we're your dogs. 2 unwanted dogs spending months in a shelter become best friends, right? These 2 dogs. I mean, they're old now. Now they're family. Because somebody adopted both of them. I guess somebody at the shelter said, hey, okay, let me show you
that would deserve a pal.
If I show you a picture of them, now you'll be more into it. Look at that.
Yeah, the one has a little funny hat on.
Yeah, they're that old and somebody took them. Pow! I already talked about the twins. Oh, this teacher gets
polyglots.
Yeah, polyglots, twins. Take that one for the weekend knowledge. Be at a party this weekend and go, oh, are you a polyglot? I think I saw your twin. They just blow them away. Say, I have Chopin at home. Anyway, a New Jersey teacher used her body. No, not like some teachers have in the past, with students. She used her body as a human shield to protect a teenager from a group attack. Bunch of bullies were beating this kid up, and she jumped in between and used her body. Here's a story about a $20 bill that was found on the ground. Lynn Chardy spoiled that one. That's more artwork. I'm not even getting into it. Oh, of course, I can't believe we mentioned this earlier in the week, but we need to mention it again because this is awesome. Luke Combs, James Taylor, they headlined the star-studded concert for California, $24 million. We talked about that on Monday. That's
concert for California.
I just say Carolina. I was reading too fast.
It's hurricane relief.
Exactly. The concert for Carolina raised $24 million. I was hurrying because I thought you had.
Yes, they're going to try to help California out of their deficit.
The first salmon since 1912 spotted in Klamath Basin just weeks after dam removal in Oregon.
Can we end this damn segment?
Yeah, we can. Pow!
Lynch and Taco's commercial-free workday. Block.
Luke Combs and James Taylor, $24 million raised. Pow, pow, pow for all the other musicians.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen anytime, anywhere.
This is JRR.
This track.